I think the last recording session we did, my girlfriend, did you you enjoying the game? You playing? Yeah, it's one of my favourite games this year. He's like, oh, because all I heard from the other room is, I'm not having fun, I'm not having fun, I'm not having fun. It's like, all I would just say over and over again is just, I'm not having fun.
Oh god, fuck me, man. Like, you just take all the momentum out of the game.
It's awful, yeah.
Every time I think about it, I'm just baffled by the years and years of designing this game and people going, this is a good idea, guys. Let's stick with this idea. It's like, no. Like, at no point did they turn around and go, you know what? Should we take V out of the game?
Or should we give him any ability to do it? I'm not even with my red orbs. That's how you can tell I'm not having fun. I don't even want my orbs.
Yeah, that's the thing. Or at no point did they decide, should we make V more fun?
Well, it's clear they don't intend for him to like be in the game that much because, yeah. Like, did you see anything about him in the fucking remaster or like the special edition announcement? There's no news about him. Triple S rank.
Like, so isn't he trying to find the Sword of Sparta?
Yeah, that's what he's after right now.
Fuck it, give him that.
If I get into Dante, Dante might be strong enough to beat Urizen. Because like it's the best weapon he has, but he never uses it because he doesn't like it because it's Trish's sword. He considers it to be Trish's sword.
But yeah, just give V that sword.
We just pick it up in a bit, but he says I'm not strong enough to use it, and they talk about maybe giving it to Nero.
You make him strong enough to use it.
He's not strong enough to use it, as you see him like effortlessly dispatching demons with a stick. I do like that though, just surfing through the red orbs.
The best thing about his character is that surf.
And the annoying thing is you can't attack when you're doing it. Like, do you know what he needs right now when he's doing that surf? The ability to attack out of it. Like ride Shadow. Oh, what? Lucas, I thought I was playing a video game. So let's let them do it. Here's me putting my controller down. Oh, so everything's dead. So I'll pick it back up, press circle. I'll just taunt like a boss. There we go.
I envy your optimism.
So he's cool when you do that.
Return.
Or Joe, make him like hyper mobile. Like if all his mobility options, he had the ability to do them without
using
his summons,
Griffin and Shadow.
But the fact that the moment you use any of your cool mobility stuff, you just immediately get rid of them, and it stops their attack dead in its tracks. It means the best thing to do with him is literally not move. If anything, like standing next to the enemies is the best thing to do because that's like gets your devil meter up more.
And it's funny because you like say that this is game journalism mode, which makes it really funny because at no point did I hear like when I was like looking at reviews for this game, oh, this V character isn't fun. I saw nobody complaining about V, and then I played the game and was like, how did nobody warn me about this character?
Oh, so there's that like explosion attack that's killed everything. And the reason I call it like that mode is because it gets you a triple S rank every time. It's almost impossible to die because you get more green orbs dropped as V. If you've noticed that, I'm getting a lot of green orbs dropped. So not only is his playstyle encourage you to be away from combat as it is, you get a shit ton of green orbs so you don't
basically,
die.
you never die and you always get told you're doing really well.
Fuck's sake. Alright, so I guess I better go over here. Come on. There we go. So you can't attack when that's happening. And these are enemies that's doing a big explosion attack. And then, every combat encounter you have, because you have to end with the circle move, you have to end with checkmate. Because of that, every combat encounter he has always ends with that super cool slow-mo thing. It ends with obviously with Nero doing it, but you always get like the zoom in on like this animation here. Fuck's sake. This one.
Oh no.
Just grab it, grabbing you fucking prick. Like one of them. So you always get something that looks cool. It's like, yeah, I did so good. The game told me I got a triple S rank. It's like, you didn't do anything. Like, you literally just, like, I've shown you get a triple S rank and just stand still. The only reason I'm running around is because I know if I stand near the enemy, I get more DT.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because you're standing near the enemy, so it's like dangerous. 5,000 again. Like, I'm constantly getting S rank style ranks.
Might just be able to defeat him.
Oh, so right there, he's thinking about Nero.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it. This is where the Sparta is. Oh man, do you want to know a good enemy to fight with V? It's this one. You know that enemy that can sometimes fly directly above the stage and hide inside walls? So I'm just gonna charge up. There we go. I'm just gonna stand over here and read a book. So. Like, look at the guys who's trying their best. So I want to see how long I can stand still for. I want to see how long I can like just read this book.
Well, it don't appear
So I'll stop reading the book.
Guy.
It's fine. I'm not going to move. I'm going to endeavour not to move for as long as I can. And just see how, if I can just keep feeding meter to them to stop them from getting me. There we go. So I'm grabbing them so I can kill them. Look how cool that is!
You can fucking do that.
So, triple S rank. Lucas, triple S rank.
There we go. So that was quite a long fucking time though before you had to do anything.
Without moving. And I got a triple S rank and I did not press anything. So people probably think, oh, you probably are like commanding Griffin and Shadow. No, I filled them with DT and that was it. Do you know what you should do as well? Like, doing that, give me the ability to swing it around. And
exactly, yeah.
Look, can you see the little like oh, it's fine, I got hurt, but it's okay. Joe, why? I win. That counts as a parry as well, that's better. Clicking my fingers counts as a parry. So let's just promote Nightmare for a sec. Nightmare, there we go. Illegal move. I win.
Oh, he just walked down the way.
Please. He's fine, he'll step in front of it in a sec. There we go.
He can kill one of those himself.
There we go. Like, look at it just parrying. He don't even attack you. Let's be. You saw him run past me.
He's like, you are not the threat.
Thus ends your record. Settle back.
Just like, yeah.
Slice him. No escape.
There we go. Oh, the whips.
Pierce through.
There you go.
Keep
Here we go. Oh. It's so bad. It looks so bad. Like, you saw me stood perfectly still, triple S rank.
It's like bravo, Karl.
Well done. Didn't press any buttons. I held L2, mash square and triangle as quickly as possible, and then read a book. Just reading the book as well gives them more DT, so it lets them do it longer. Great. Am I nearly done yet? Also, why are these missions longer than fucking Nero's? You know what? I don't even want to get the call. Because there's no upgrades for V anyway.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This
Also, it's going to waste time.
It's the devil's sword, Sparta. No doubt.
I don't even care. The one thing I like about this mission is the fact that these demons are getting hype over the sword. Because it's Sparta's sword, and like Sparta is like one of the most legendary demons to have ever lived. Why would they not worship the shit out of like the personification of his power?
Back. You know your endless worshipping isn't making the Sparta.
He turned against your kind because he got some sick ass human poo and was like, this is the best. So let's get myself some DT. Read my book. I'm not going to attack until I get enough DT to do what I want to do. Oh no! Oh shit, I'm on quite low health actually, so it's okay. Luckily, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, of course.
So where's Nightmare? I called him in. Where is? Oh, he's over there. Fuck's sake, Nightmare.
Why is he all the
I
way
like that. I need to promote him. Nightmare, get you. I'd really like to promote Nightmare right now. Can I promote Nightmare, please? There we go. There we go. Just stand in it. Oh. Approach me. Why would you get near it? Like, the fact that demons will run into it is my favourite. Oh yeah, well, my shadow got killed. Great.
Fuck's sake.
Do you know what I love? Not having the ability to use any attacks. Can you imagine like playing as Nero? It's like, oh sorry, your sword broke. Like, what would that feel like? It would just, yeah, sorry, your sword broke.
Oh, you dropped your gun.
Yeah, your gun jammed. Oh yeah, Shadow died again.
Fucking hell.
He died from off screen, so now I have to go walk up and stand next to him to get him back. The dance makes him stronger. Which is alright to deal with as, like, you know, a character who can do, like, consistent damage and single them out.
When your attacks are just dying.
I'm going to try to, but it's really hard when my ability to dodge is linked to my ability to attack.
And when your like, manifestations of weapons are just dying on you.
Yeah. There we go.
Griffin died as well.
Again, yeah. Do it, Shadow. Oh no, he aimed for the eyeball instead of the thing. And this is like the fight where it just highlights, like, why would you make you fight this super mobile enemy in a mass? Oh, they're both dead. They both died. Please give me some meter. Thank you. Okay, so bring him in. Get the meteor.
Well, fuck some shit up. Does he have different entrances depending on the amount of devil trigger you have?
Yes, and depending, some of them are contextual
Right,
as well.
yeah.
But notice I used all my devil trigger to do that, so he disappeared the moment he came in.
Oh.
So that was actually worse than him just being summoned in. Yeah, so I've got one. So let's just kill one and hopefully I'll get some like meter from it. It's great as well that attack makes. There we go, that's one. Kill it. Bring him in. See, this one's much better when he crawls out the floor, because he just does one big attack and then he's just in the ring. Oh, he disappeared again, for fuck's sake. Because when he takes damage, he loses devil trigger. So because these enemies are just like dropping exploding bombs, Nightmare's crawled in, exploding all the bombs on himself and dying. Let's just single out this one. Like Shadow, I'd really appreciate if you could do. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I try to dodge. Nightmare. Little help. There's one. One's down. One's down. There we go.
You're flying about and the enemy is still just underneath you. It's catching up with you as you're flying away.
Okay, that's one. So, as well, he's got like contextual quotes for enemy that he kills, based on how they fight and what they do. So let's just do Nightmare's best attack. You ready?
Oh.
Because you can stand on it. That's that one down.
Luke's last one. Oh, headshot.
Luke's, it's time. You ready? Just because.
That looks so cool.
Game journalist mode. Oh!
So annoying because some of his taunts and finishes are so cool.
Incredible, yeah. But you could just see there. Oh, I'm gonna send Nightmare. I want to send Nightmare in. Oh, Nightmare's down.
Just twice, just immediately down.
Because he summons in on the exploding bombs that just strip away all his health. Oh, Griffin's got in. Oh, Griffin's down. What do? Go stand near Griffin to get him back. Can you attack while he's gone now?
Do you not want to just send Griffin up to go get the sword?
I think about as well in all the cutscenes where you've seen V like backflip off a moving car. Like Joe and Nico comes in, he just backflips 20 foot into the air, riding on Shadow. I get it, maybe he's got like concentrate to do it. But couldn't he concentrate while Griffin and Shadow just helped him out?
That's fucking Soul Calibur right there.
It is. It's a very Soul Calibur weapon. I like that they've made it look more weird. This does look like a weapon that a Demon Knight would wield.
Yes.
I just don't think it suits Dante's aesthetic. And
It seems this sword is still too
yeah, I'm not sure as well how to read it there. Is he physically not strong enough to lift it? Or does he just not have the
I'm
power?
presuming it's like,
Is it
like demon power wise.
I'm thinking it's a little from column A, a little from column B. And it is a shame that you never get to see Nero wield it. Because he talks about how Nero's strong enough to wield this sword. You think, wow, Nero's not had like an update to his moveset. Like, he got Devil Breakers, but he's never had like a new weapon or a new Devil Arm, the same way Dante does in every game. It'd be quite cool to see what he would do with this. Because that sword transforms. That's the whole point of Sparda. It turns into multiple weapons in one. That would be quite useful or quite interesting to see Nero use, considering, like, you know, the Red Queen. His weapon also has multiple forms and, like, weird shit it can do.
Oh, there we go.
Do we get to play as a good character? Maybe next time, Lucas, maybe next time. Because unfortunately, I had to play as V. Because I knew if I came in next recording session and played as V...
That's very true.
I'd be so mad.
Like, imagine starting next time, it's like, oh, what have we got to do? Oh, no.
Especially when it's the worst boss fight as V, fight the nobodies. Do you saw as well how fun they were to fight as Nero when you get him in, like, arm locks and shit?
How does one friggin' guy have so much luck, huh?
Oh, Pimp Cane.
V? No. Get a grip on yourself now, come on.
If only you could defeat Urizen. If only. No.
V, no.
If only you never existed. Then I...
Don't do it, V. No.
Would that even kill him?
Well, I'm presuming not.
Like,
Oh,
so that's the highest rating I've got for any level so far. And you saw that I ran all the way through it and spent all my time saying I'm not having fun. Told you, man. Game journalist, man.
See, I think I've not seen anything past this point.
There we go. That's the next recording. It's going to be all brand new for you. And I believe it is where you get to play as Dante. And then people can start to see how bad I'm at playing as Dante.
Like, it's so sad to hear you say that, where, like, I don't think I got to that last cutscene. So I don't think I knew that Dante would be the next mission. But it's just the idea that, I quit just before I get to play as Dante.
Yeah. Can you see the RE engine, though, on Eva's hair?
Yeah.
You can tell, Kartix, when you play Resident Evil 7, there's that, like, woman in that and her hair's just all over the fucking
It's
joint.
the, like, exact same looking hair. Just a different colour.
Yeah, I think it might be the same haircut.
A man, huh?
So this is something you never actually get to see in the games. I think you see it in maybe the anime, maybe the novels.
No, you see it in the best game.
They talk about it a bit.
You must run.
Fuck
By
you.
yourself, alone. You must change your name.
But this is like the first time you've ever seen Dante's mother in one of the games.
As someone else.
Except for, like, as a photo. Usually this is a
Yeah.
photo on his desk. And this is what happened.
So they spent so much time in that DMC reboot just talking about
his
the
mother.
moment where, like, your mum died.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't need to be explained.
Oh, not really.
You don't need to show it. It's like your mother died in a house fire because demons came and killed you. And, like, Dante and Virgil got separated. That's all you need to know. Because that's all that story shows.
Yeah.
It's and you get a little bit more background information later. It is that Virgil was playing outside, Dante was inside, the house caught fire, his mother tried to save Dante and then went to look for Virgil. But Virgil just saw the house burn down.
What day is it?
And then found his mother.
Of June.
A month?
So Dante's been knocked out for a month.
No wonder.
So you remember when I told you, like, he doesn't have to
Yeah.
eat?
Right, sunshine. Now put
Like, he
it on.
doesn't need sustenance at all. He's entirely fueled by his demonic
He
heritage.
gets knocked out for a
But he
fucking
wakes
moment.
up, yeah, a month later.
This is my gig. Leave Nero out of this.
If you...
Yeah, you never need to hear anything else about it. It's like, oh, there was a house fire, there was confusion, I woke up, my brother was gone, my mother was gone, my dad was gone, I was alone. And then Virgil has the same story, but his perspective on it is different. Because Virgil never gets to see his mother, So he never knew that his mother was looking for him. So in Virgil's head, his mother tried to save Dante. So he blames Dante for his mother's death. Because he never had that perspective of seeing that she was actually... The reason she died is because she was looking for him.
It makes sense. I do like that. Like, they're rocking up with swords and Lady's just got a rocket launcher the size of her.
Well, she can't swing it, can she? She can't swing a sword.
Smells like hot
Like,
garbage.
the human arsenal. She's, as I said, she's really fun to play as in Special
is
Edition,
far worse
the
than
DMC
I
V.
thought.
And then, as we pointed out, the
Like,
start of
she's so
today,
fun.
yeah, she's just sat in a fucking wet blanket the entire game.
You're right.
Yeah, she never does anything. Like, these cutscenes are the closest you get to see her do anything cool. Which is why I'm annoyed, like, the Ladies' Night DLC never came out. Or, like, the rumoured Ladies' Night DLC where it's, oh yeah, just those
I'm
three.
wondering if they've
You never
kept
even
that
see Kitty
secret
yet.
for Special Edition for this game.
Who was that guy?
I can hope.
Can't believe he just ran.
'Cause I get it, I do want to play as Virgil, but when the last Special Edition put 3 extra characters in,
It's hard to top,
First
isn't it?
come, first serve on the targets.
it is.
Music to my ears.
It might be like one of the best Special Editions of a game. Just like, fuck it, yeah, we put 3
Yeah, they added
characters in,
so much to that
Including-
See
game.
it with my own eyes.
including Virgil, who feels amazing in that game. So I'm wondering if they're going to be able to top how good he feels in that game.
I mean, they've apart from V, they've made a very good feeling game.
Oh yeah, it's incredible, right? So, already spoilers on screen 1. Dante gets a new weapon. So we're not going to play this mission, but we can like go in and delve, and we can build me a loadout for next time, I suppose. So we can go into customize, and you can see that already I have the option to take 7 weapons. I can take 7 devil arms and 7 guns. Oh, sorry, 6 devil arms, 6 guns.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so 6 guns, 7 devil arms. I am only going to be taking 2 of each in. Because I'm a big Devil May Cry 3 boy. 3 feels like too much.
Right, yeah.
So one of the reasons I hate Devil May Cry 4 playing as Dante is because you have to switch between 2 weapons, 3 weapons at once, and it just feels like just a little bit too much when you take into account Dante also has 5 styles to switch from as well. So on the fly, you've got to keep in mind 5 different styles, 3 different weapons, and 3 different guns, and it's just a little bit too much to concentrate on. So I'll be taking in 2 guns, 2 swords.
Cool.
And straight away, though, we can go into why this looks like the most varied Dante's arsenal's ever been, right? So, I mean, Devil May Cry 3, you had Agni Rudra, Cerberus, Rebellion, Beowulf, and Nevan. So 5 weapons. You've got 2 more in this game. Here's the thing. So let's have a look at the weapons. Rebellion, Sparda, Devil Sword Dante. Spoilers, we can talk about that next time, I suppose. All have the same basic moveset. They are the exact same moveset with some minor variations where Devil Sword Sparda transforms for some of its combos. Devil Sword Dante is OP as fuck because it summons Dante's version of Virgil's Summon Swords.
Oh, right.
And they complement every one of your styles. So when you do Trickster, they'll allow you to do double Tricksters. And when you're doing Swordmaster, they'll summon swords that increase the power of your combos, that sort of thing. It's so good, I refuse to use it because it will basically turn every fight into a cakewalk. So we're not going to be using that weapon. So we've realistically, and then this one here, Cavaliere, your motorcycle weapon, and then you have DLC, Cavaliere R, which is the same weapon, but better.
And died in Dante's
like with-
signature colours.
Yeah. And you also have, it has one unique move that you can't do with the regular one. But do you know like how the other Gerbera, the DLC Gerbera, is just better? This is just better than that. So realistically, you
So that's
have...
2 weapons there, basically.
You have 4. So you've got the sword, you have Cavaliere, you have Balrog, which is 2 weapons in one. And the problem with that is both weapons feel like kind of like half-baked. Because it's a punch weapon and a kick weapon in one. And I personally would prefer a kicking-based weapon and a punch-based weapon. Because the problem is, and I can show that off when we get into actual combat, its whole fighting style revolves around flaming, like getting it powered up, which you do when you're in punch style by attacking, and when you're in kick style by doing this really long-winded animation that takes about 5 seconds.
Ah, right.
So why would you ever not be in punch mode? Because all the attacks in punch mode are more powerful. King Cerberus is 3 weapons in one, but it makes sense because it's based on its design. It's based on Cerberus with 3 heads, so it's got 3 weapons. But realistically, there are 4 weapons on this screen, 5 if you want to count Balrog as 2. So you've got about the same arsenal you do as in Devil May Cry 5, but the weapons don't feel as varied. Like King Cerberus feels like the most complete weapon he's got. fine. Then you go with these guns, and you have, again, looks like I've got a lot of guns here, but you have Ebony and Ivory, so you have classic, Coyote A, your shotgun. You have Kalina Am 2, which is literally the exact same weapon.
Oh.
It's just a new one, because you can find a Kalina Ann on the floor, and then Lady gets made a new one. That she gives you.
Okay.
So it's the same weapon, but I think it has like one unique move you can do with it. And then you have double Kalina Ann wielding both at the same time. So again, even though it looks like you've got a lot, this is the same weapon 3 times. With minor variations. And while you're holding double Kalina Ann, you can put one of them down and just fire one at once. And then Dr. Forced is the DLC pay-to-win weapon. It's Mum's credit card, I call it. You shoot red orbs to do damage.
God.
I will show it off after like the game's complete of how good and OP broken it is. Because even on the hardest mode, you can kill any level boss in the game if you just spend enough red orbs. So you can beat every boss in the game by just spending money. Which is why I'm saving up my red orbs, because I want to show it off right at the end of the game. I just want to go into like the final fight on the hardest mode and just show you what it's like. But yeah, it looks like you've got a lot of weapons here, but realistically you have like 4 swords, 4 guns. Which is less than he had in Devil May Cry 3, which came out like 15 years ago. And as mentioned earlier in this recording session, but in an earlier video, for folks at home, Devil May Cry 3 has a special edition on the Switch where you can switch between all of Dante's styles at once. God. So I'd argue that Dante has a more complete moveset in that game than he does in this one.
But you know what, Carl? We've got
It's still super fun. It's still super fun. I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. So Lucas, right, what do you want me to go in? I figure we'd just go in with Coyote A and going with the bog standard, like the fighting style it gives you when you first start, which is Rebellion. Because you start with Balrog, it never explains where Dante gets it from. Yeah, it's just, it says off screen he went and killed another demon, and he got this weapon. So next session we can just like go in with the weapons that Dante would have for that mission and just show them off. But yeah, it's a little bit disappointing when you look at Devil May Cry 3. It's got like the electric guitar. And Agni and Rudra, which is super fucking fun. You look at this one, it's like, oh yeah, there's like 7 weapons, but 3 of them are the same weapon. And 2 of them are literally the same weapon, and one of them's better because you bought the DLC.
Great.
Doesn't feel great, I'll be honest with you, but we'll talk about that next time.